So the other day I was on YouTube looking for ways to how I can make my X-T5 into a vlogging setup, or at least try. I know this camera is more for a photographer rather than a hybrid camera. It has pretty good video capabilities. For this version, unlike the X-T4, it was a flip screen. Now this is just, it just flips forward, so you really can look at yourself when you're vlogging. And I came across a video a while ago of this guy that had a really good setup for it, and it did give me an idea of how I could do that myself. How he did it was he took the screen mod for the GoPro and he attached it to his X-T4. This has the micro HDMI. Problem is this doesn't fully connect to it because the cable is too short. So my next mission was, where can I find an extender that is, you know, micro HDMI male to micro HDMI female cable. I spent weeks looking for it, and it comes to be that the only place that I could find this was at B&H. It was like $7.70 and some change for the taxes, and I ordered it. For me, it was a special order, so the availability was for 2 to 4 weeks, and it was a lot longer than 4 weeks. I tell you that. It was like a month and a half. I don't know where they have these things made, and I got it the other day. So usually I just take one camera instead of taking my vlogging setup here and, you know, just juggling the both. It's too much, especially when traveling or going out with the family. It gets too bulky in the bag. I just wanted a way of how I could, you know, pretty much make that a one camera setup. This seemed to work, and you know, when I got it, I thought everything was going to work fine, but it does. Now, the main problem I have with this is what's going on? Oh. See, this is on the camera mode. When I switch it to video, it tells me that now this is the problem that I'm having with this setup is MI not connected, device not compatible with current 4K settings. Now that's the problem I'm having. Apparently, this will only work on 1080p, which sucks. I mean, if you don't really care about that, then I guess it works just fine. It's just kind of sucks. Full HD. So yeah, 1080p only works here. See how every other mode in the X-T5 doesn't work, except the FHD. It sucks, but you know, it is a workaround to that. Cool thing about this setup is that you don't really have to use a cage and make it bulkier, and this is where the HDMI cable comes in play. It's just the GoPro mod and the HDMI cable and the camera. The thing is that you won't have the mic, but you know, if it's just footage that you don't really care about, I wouldn't say care about, but you don't mind having in 1080, then yeah, this will do just fine. It is pretty neat, you know. You're able to see yourself, especially instead of buying those Automo Ninja screens. You know, that thing is like this big. Pause. I think the screen cost $50. Cable is no less than $10. No more than $10. And those Automo Ninja are what, 800? No, like $500 actually, give or take. You know, it's whatever you find value in. I really think it's a pretty neat workaround. It's not something professional, but if you want to have a small, you know, setup to take places, then this is good enough. Again, remember the limitations of this. You can't do F-Log, show the simulation here. It will have to be F-Log, or simulation. And yeah, it only shoots 1080p. Who cares? Look at this form factor. That's what matters, right? $70 to get this and to be able to vlog with your own camera. I mean, I'm sure that if you have another camera that has micro HDMI, I don't know why I said it so slow, you should be able to connect this to GoPro. Thankfully, put a proprietary software on this thing. So I think a lot more companies should start doing this type of stuff. It will sell like hot bread, in my opinion. Hope you like it. Go out and shoot.